Hey guys, welcome to my Rise of Skywalker review. Sorry, my lips are dry. Fuck. God, they're fucking dry as fuck. Okay, now I'm ready. Yeah, so I went and saw Rise of Skywalker last night, and I wanted to do an ASMR review. If you have not seen the movie, my main thing is I liked it and I feel like you should see it. So if you haven't seen it, stop this video and go watch it right now. Cause spoiler alert, okay? Movie was good as fuck. I'm not here to talk shit about Last Jedi, but J.J. Abrams with this movie, he took everything that I feel like Rian Johnson ruined with the last movie, and he turned it around, and he just tied the bow around the series just really well. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually cried at the end of this movie, and I couldn't tell if it was because the ending I felt like was it was a sweet ending, or just because knowing that the Skywalker saga is done. Everything, trilogies are done, everything that comes now is just going to be movies filling in gaps. They're not going to continue with the story anymore, and that's just sad because I grew up, it's not, it's great. I'm glad that they're done. They ended it well, because I grew up watching the original Star Wars movies, and then I was really young when I remember Revenge of the Sith coming out when I was really young, and I thought that was cool. So I watched those as a kid, and I don't know, it's been great. But Rise of Skywalker, overall, like I said, I felt like it was really good. My thing is, as soon as the movie started, and if you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. As soon as it started, and Poe Dameron, they were on the Falcon, and Poe, I don't even remember what it was called, because this is something that's never been done in a Star Wars movie before. He was skipping, using light speed to skip from system to system or whatever, and it was just, everything was happening so quick, and that was, I was like, oh fuck, this movie's gonna be like Last Jedi. It's gonna have a bunch of shit that doesn't make sense. But it didn't. That was the only thing. So right at the beginning, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna hate this shit. And then it turned around really quickly. So that is the only thing that I really, because everything else that felt like it didn't make sense at the time, I got a good answer for it. So right at the beginning, yeah, but no, the movie, I kept telling myself I better not have a bunch of fucking jokes. I felt like Last Jedi, Rian Johnson wrote in too many jokes. He was trying to be too funny for something that, I watched another video talking about how the jokes are great for the superhero movies, the Marvel movies, because it's not something that's supposed to be taken as seriously. But this is, Star Wars is a serious thing, I feel like, right? So all the jokes were just the your mom joke in The Last Jedi and all that shit. I don't know. People say that I'm thinking about it too much, but jokes here and there are fine, but it was just too funny the last time. I didn't fuck with it. But this one was great. The comedic moments came at good times, and it wasn't too overpowering. The new characters they introduced, I really liked, because I felt like in The Last Jedi, when they introduced Rose, she was annoying, and she made dumb decisions that pissed you off in the movie. And people didn't like that, especially the scene where she runs into Finn and stops him from killing himself to stop the cannon from blasting down their wall. Yeah, fuck her for that, Anyway, the new characters they introduced in this movie were not annoying, and they, I feel like, played a good part in the movie. They didn't didn't say or do any dumb shit. They didn't get in the way. They did what they were supposed to do, and they fit in perfectly, and I loved that. I was so proud of J.J. Abrams for making sure that they weren't too overpowering. Like, no, they weren't too funny. They weren't dumb or anything. I loved that. I thought it was kind of weird that the new droid, Dio, I thought it was weird that he spoke. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he would just beep and stuff like R2, but it's fine. Or BB-8. I love BB-8. I am glad that the Porgs got to be in this one again. Rian Johnson created the idea of the Porg, and I'll say that that's one good thing that he did, because those things are adorable, and I loved seeing them again. Let me see. One of the things that I thought would not make sense is finding out that General Hux was the spy that was helping the resistance. When in the theater, I was like, what the fuck? Like, out loud, when he shot the stormtroopers and told Poe, Rey, and no, it was Poe, Chewie, and Finn. He told them that he was the spy, and I could not believe that. And I was thinking, like, that doesn't even make fucking sense, because this guy was pretty hardcore about the First Order, and thinking about the scenes where he, like, called the launch of the Star Destroyer that destroyed, like, all those planets, or the Starkiller base, I mean, that killed destroyed all those planets. Like, he's the one that, like, did that. So I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, this guy's too evil. But they played it off, because later on, you know, Finn is like, why are you helping us? And he lets him know, and his face is like in disgust, like, I don't give a fuck about you. And I like that. He says, you know, I don't care if you win, I just want Kylo Ren to lose. And I like that. That makes perfect sense, because Kylo was an asshole to him, and he did not like how powerful Kylo was. So that really made sense. I liked that. I was glad that it turned out that Rey was a Palpatine, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was pissed. Like, I feel like they put so much emphasis on Rey in The Last Jedi, and I was like, this is supposed to be Luke's story. Like, I don't give a fuck about Rey, you know, and like, they're not giving us a reason to give a fuck about her. But luckily, her becoming, or us learning that she was a Palpatine, made it all worth it to me, because I was like, oh, now I see why we were on her ship for so long, because I was not, like, feeling it. I was like, I don't want this last movie to be about Rey. And I was getting pissed because she was getting so much screen time, but then as soon as I found out she was a Palpatine, I was like, alright, that makes sense now, because she's the granddaughter of the Emperor, and, you know, like, it's like she's been there the whole time, and it was great. And that whole scene where she gets in a lightsaber battle with herself from the dark side, and she opens her mouth, and she's got, like, the vampire looking teeth. That was badass. So I actually did like that. I liked that she was off doing her own thing, trying to figure things out for herself, instead of bringing everybody in and, like, fucking their lives up, like, dragging them into shit. I mean, low-key she was, because they kept following her, but that's their fucking fault, because Finn liked her. Oh, by the way, speaking of, anyone else notice that near the beginning of the movie, where they're sinking into the sand, and Finn thinks they're about to die, and he says, Rey, like, I never told you, and then they sink into the sand, and later on, Poe Dameron asks Finn, like, hey, what did you never tell Rey? What were you gonna tell her? And Finn never says it. And, he never does. The whole rest of the movie, he never tells Rey what he was gonna tell her. I feel like he was gonna tell her he loved her, and now we'll never know, because they're not gonna make any more movies about them. So That's crazy. But I'm sure that's what it was. But we won't know. I mean, Rey kissed Ben. Very much enjoyed the whole scene with the memory of Han Solo coming back to Kylo Ren or Ben, because it wasn't a Force ghost. He wasn't a Force ghost. He was, I mean, he couldn't be a Force ghost, I guess, because he wasn't a Jedi, but it was Harrison Ford, like, he was there, you know, he was physically there. He touched him, because the memory of him was so strong. He saw him as his dad. He didn't see him as Han Solo, and I loved that. It was a good moment. And then he said the exact same thing that he said earlier when he killed Han Solo. You know, he said, he said, I know what I need to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. And Han Solo, his dad, assured him that he did, and he threw his lightsaber into the water, and I thought that was dope as fuck. Like, he did what he set out to do the whole time and finish what Darth Vader started. He ended just like Darth Vader, you know. He turned to the light and then he died. And it's good that he died, because he should not have gotten away with all that shit. He killed so many fucking people, and like, yeah, last minute, him and Rey kiss, and it's like a sweet moment. And you think, oh, they're gonna live happily together. You can't get away with that fucking shit. If you're gonna kill that many people, you gotta die. It was very weird. I've seen Adam Driver in other shows and stuff, and seen him smile before, but it's very weird seeing him smile in Star Wars, where right after he kisses Rey, and he smiles. It was weird seeing that, and then of course he dies. That was great. It was great seeing him die. That's what we needed. What else? Rey destroys the Emperor with Kylo. Because that's what it was supposed to be the whole time. The two of them had to come together to do it. And I thought it was beautifully shot, beautifully written. I really liked that. Them both joining in the light together, and like, oh, it was really good. And they destroy the Emperor, and the First Order is gone, and the Dark has been destroyed. It's great. It's great. So yeah, then Rey, the way it ended, I really liked, because Rey goes back to Tatooine, to Luke's house, the house that Luke grew up in, and she buries Luke and Leia's lightsabers in the sand. And I thought that's where I started to feel like I was gonna cry, because I thought that was a really cool scene. And then some old lady that I don't know who it was, or if she means like she's supposed to be a cameo or something, I don't know. Maybe she was just a random old lady, because it wasn't Luke's mom, because Luke's, or his aunt, she died. His aunt and uncle both died in A New Hope. But this old lady sees her and says, you know, no one's been here in so long, like, who are you? And she says her name's Rey. And she looks over and she sees the Force ghosts of Luke and Leia. And I thought that was really cool. I really liked that. It was a sweet moment, especially since Carrie Fisher died. That was like, maybe that's why I started crying. But she looks over and sees them, and then she says, Skywalker. Her name is Rey Skywalker. And then she looks out to the suns. Her and BB-8 look out to the suns like Luke did. And then it's done. That's the end of the movie. And I thought that was a really cool ending. Only problem with that is, my only thing is, she knows she's a Palpatine. Like, she knows she's a Palpatine. She's not a Skywalker. But, I mean, I get it. I do get it. I get it. But it's just, I don't know. It's fine. I loved it. I loved the ending. And like I loved John Boyega. Like I loved his character this time because I felt like he was trying, like he was directed to be too funny in the last one, you know, and like I couldn't take him seriously, but this time he was like serious, straightforward. Like the whole movie, he knew what he had to do, and like I loved that. Poe, I mean, he's always been serious. I loved his relationship with that new character. I don't even remember her name, but I liked that relationship. And at the end, the look he gave her, I thought that was funny. God, it was just a great ending. An ending very similar to oh God, I feel so bad right now. I'm sorry. An ending very similar to Return of the Jedi. I don't know why that took so long, because at the end of Return of the Jedi, they are having their party, like they're celebrating, and that's why I kept waiting for Rey to look over and see some Force ghosts. I wanted to see Hayden Christensen and Liam Neeson, and I wanted to see all of them. All of their voices are in the movie, and I heard all those voices, and I thought that it was them, and then I watched the credits and I saw they pulled all those people into the movie. I thought that was dope, but I really wanted to see the original Anakin and like Qui-Gon and Mace Windu. I wanted to see all them in this movie, but they didn't get in it physically, just their voices, but that was still dope. That was a dope scene. Yeah. If you haven't seen the movie yet, you're gonna love that. Just hearing all the voices of all these Jedi is a sweet moment. So yeah, overall, I definitely give this movie a 9 out of 10 because there are some things I feel like could have been done a little better, but it was a very good ending. I don't want to get into like talking shit about the whole force healing thing. I know there's other videos you can watch talking about why it works, and then there's people that say why it doesn't work. I know that Rey was reading a lot of the ancient Jedi texts, so that's how she learned how to do it, I guess, but it doesn't really explain how she knew how to bring, Kylo Ren back to life, or Ben, but it's fine. Or, I mean, he didn't die, but he was about to die. It's fine. Either way, give it a 9 out of 10, maybe a 9.2 out of 10. It was a good movie, definitely watch it. Or if you have already watched it, comment below, let me know if you agree, or maybe if you have any theories, or you have anything to say that maybe I didn't cover, like let me know, because I love hearing new points of view from other people. So yeah, but thank you for watching, and